Hey YouTube, welcome back. I know it's been a long time since I posted anything Vader related, but I've pretty much gotten that bike to where I want it to be. I'm going to play around a little bit with the gearing on it and maybe a couple other little things. I think I'm going to do the speedometer recalibration fix on it. But I think that one, aside from doing a big bore kit or a motor swap, I think that one's liable to be just about as much as I can squeeze out of it. I'm currently topping out. The speedometer reads at about 58 miles an hour, which I know is more like about 45. And I'm a big guy. Y'all never seen me before, but I'm a big dude. So, ain't a whole lot that I can do aside from motor swaps or big bore kits. But anyway, as my channel name goes, Fat Guy on a Little Bike, I'm always looking around for small motorcycles that I can fix up and get going. So I have also been working on a few other things, and I figured I'd share. So this here is a 1989 Yamaha XV250 called a Route 66, however you want to pronounce it. I picked this up off a marketplace and have been working on it for about the past year and have brought it almost to completion. And I've got a few little carb tweaks to do on it. Building this one for my wife. She wants to learn how to ride, and I found this nice little V-twin, and I think it'll do pretty well. And I'm just making sure that it's perfectly set up. Just about everything has been refreshed on it now. In the background over there, I've got a Schwinn Stingray that I'm just, maybe that'll be somewhere in the future. I don't know, thinking about putting a motor on it. One of those gas engine kits. Maybe a hub motor in the rear and run it electric. Not sure. We'll see how that works out. And then here we have my Harley 883. And she's got some changes that are going to be coming in the near future. Now these aren't by far my only bikes. Just as the name implies, I go for the small bikes. And you might have caught a glimpse of what I just picked up right over there. All right, so what we have here is a true barn find. There was an estate sale going on locally, and it was a kind of a yard sale where they were just pulling stuff out of the barn and putting it out in the yard for sale. And I rolled up there. They didn't know anything about it, and I rolled up there and got it for essentially a song and a dance. Let me show you what we're working with here. So she's got some issues that we're going to have to work out, but it's all there pretty much. The only thing that I've done to it, I've had it for a couple months now and just been, working on some other things and haven't been able to do a whole lot to this. But the only thing that I have really done is a cleanup. And I've checked for compression, and it only has about 30 pounds of compression at the moment. So we'll see what's going on with that. Doesn't have any spark, but we all know what's going to be happening with that. The original carb is there. I don't know if that's the original intake neck elbow, whatever. Has the original key, has the original air cleaner. Got the wrong bolts in here for the seat. They're just some all thread that somebody turned into bolts. The foot pegs are jammed, locked shut, and somebody put hand grips off of a bicycle, looks like a mongoose or something bicycle on there. This is a Honda Z50 Mini Trail, in case you couldn't tell. 1971 to be exact. Here's the date. 4 of 71. She's got some handlebar issues going on. From what I understand, that's pretty common, where folks will accidentally knock them over and they just end up bending the handlebars here. And if you look, it's got some creases going on here. I'm going to try my best to try to straighten it out. It's not going to be a full-on restoration. I'm just going to, clean it up, repaint what's necessary. I do have some replacement parts that are going to go on it. I've picked up some stuff off of eBay so far, used parts. This fender's all jacked up. I'm not going to be able to save that. That thing is, let me see if I can get a other side view for you. Yeah. Somebody had some memories with this thing, that's for sure. But got the original exhaust on it. The brakes are all there, except for the brake cable. It's supposed to have a handbrake cable that comes back and operates instead of just the foot brake. This is a 71, so it's got both. Luckily, back here where the taillight bracket mounts at is not all bent up and broken, so that's fixable. I am going to have to do some welding on both sides. That's some JB Weld somebody stuck on there at some point in the past. But at some point in its past, somebody decided it'd be a good idea to drill holes, 1/4-inch holes through the frame on both sides in the same spot. I don't know what they were thinking, what they did, but I'm going to have to weld those up. Front fender, beyond repair, but I've got some on the shelf. Let's turn her around here, see if I can get this turned without it falling. All right, I do have the valve caps off. Just trying to, see if things were moving like they should be in there, and to spray some penetrating oil down in the valve train. Okay. But, yeah. Tank actually isn't in that bad a shape. Might use it, might not. It does have, as you can see, it's got the little pin is broken off. It's supposed to locate the tank on the frame. But everything here looks surprisingly good. The tank, let's see if I can give you a good shot of this. It looks like we don't have any rust holes in the tank. I mean, we'll know when I do a pressure test on the tank just to see, if it's going to hold. But anywhere where there was any kind of corrosion on the tank, I just scraped it with my fingernail and it came out clean, shiny steel. So that's great news. We have a strange dent in the back of the tank here. I don't know, somebody might have been carrying something and slipped off of the seat, or what the heck must have happened there, but I'm going to do my best to try to pull that out with a paintless dent puller. Let's see what happens there. Down inside the tank. Yeah, she's going to need a vinegar soak, but I've seen much worse. Let's set this aside. All right. But I just figured that I would introduce everybody to the next project, one of the next projects. I do also have a 85 ATC 70 that I'm going to be resurrecting as well. That one is going to be more of a custom job, though I think I'm going to keep the original 70 motor in it. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that I still had my headlamp turned on and I was blinding out the camera. But what I was saying was that I've got this ATC 70 that I'm going to be working on at the same time that I'm working on this guy. And that one is going to be a little bit more custom than I'm going with this. Kind of want to keep this one as original as I possibly can. The ATC 70, it's going to have different colored fenders on it, different tank on it, different graphics on it, different wheels on it, all kind of fun stuff like that. I've also got a electric start Lifen style 110 with the bottom mount starter, fully automatic, no gears, and that might go on to the 70. I don't know, might not. Probably just keep the 70 with a stock engine in it, just for the, you know, Honda reliability of it. But anyway, stay tuned, guys. Lots more content coming, and be safe out there, and I'll see you next time.